In recent years, Burkina Faso has been engulfed in significant political turmoil, marked by a series of coups and escalating violence from extremist groups. The nation, once seen as a beacon of stability in West Africa, now grapples with a fragile security situation and widespread discontent among its citizens. At the heart of this upheaval is Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a key figure in the military's response to the crisis. Traoré, who rose to prominence following a coup, finds himself in a deeply personal conflict as he navigates the treacherous waters of loyalty and betrayal. As he leads efforts to restore order, he must confront the harsh realities of his position, questioning the motives of those around him and the very ideals he once held dear. This internal struggle is not just a reflection of his character, but also a microcosm of the broader challenges facing Burkina Faso. The tension between his duty to the nation and the potential for betrayal from within creates a dramatic backdrop for our exploration. In this video, we will delve into the complexities of Traoré's situation, examining how personal dilemmas intertwine with national crises. Through insightful analysis and compelling narratives, we aim to shed light on the intricate dynamics at play in Burkina Faso, offering viewers a deeper understanding of the political landscape and the human stories that emerge from it. Join us as we unravel the layers of conflict and resilience in this pivotal moment for Burkina Faso and its leaders. In the heart of the presidential palace in Waga Dugu, tension hung thick in the air, palpable and suffocating. The atmosphere was charged as whispers of discontent echoed through the corridors, each passing moment amplifying the sense of impending crisis. Captain Ibrahim Traoré sat at his desk poring over reports when his assistant Marie burst into the room, her face a mask of urgency. With a swift motion, she handed him an intelligence report that would change everything. Marie, known for her keen instincts and unwavering loyalty, had always been a reliable ally, but today, her demeanor was different, tinged with fear and disbelief. As Traoré scanned the document, his heart raced. The words leapt off the page, revealing a chilling coup plot that implicated none other than Amadu Diallo, a trusted colleague and friend. The revelation struck him like a thunderbolt, sending shockwaves through his mind. Diallo, who had stood by him during the tumultuous rise to power, was now at the center of a conspiracy that threatened to unravel everything they had fought for. The emotional weight of betrayal settled heavily on Traoré's shoulders, forcing him to grapple with the reality that those closest to him could harbor such treachery. In that moment, the stakes escalated dramatically, and the urgency to act became paramount. With the clock ticking and loyalties in question, Traoré knew he had to navigate this treacherous landscape carefully, balancing the need for swift action with the emotional turmoil of betrayal that now clouded his judgment. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Amadu Diallo shared a bond that transcended mere friendship. It was forged in the innocence of childhood in their hometown of Bondouille. Growing up together, they dreamed of a brighter future, envisioning themselves as leaders who would uplift their community and bring about positive change. Their shared aspirations and countless adventures created a deep-rooted connection, one that seemed unbreakable. However, the revelation of Amadu's betrayal shattered that foundation, leaving Traoré grappling with a profound internal conflict. As he processed the implications of the coup plot, memories of their laughter and camaraderie flooded his mind, intensifying the emotional turmoil he faced. How could someone he trusted implicitly turn against him? This betrayal was not just a political maneuver. It felt like a personal affront, a dagger aimed at the very heart of their shared history. The weight of their past loomed large over Traoré's decisions, complicating his response to the crisis. He found himself torn between the duty to protect his position and the loyalty he once felt for Amadu. Each choice he contemplated was laced with the pain of lost friendship and the haunting question of whether he could ever truly trust again. As he stood at this crossroads, the echoes of their childhood dreams reverberated in his mind, reminding him of the ideals they once held dear. This emotional burden would shape not only his actions in the coming days, but also the future of their nation as Traoré wrestled with the duality of loyalty and betrayal in a world where the lines had become irrevocably blurred. Captain Ibrahim Traoré stood at a crossroads, grappling with the weight of his decision to confront Amadu Diallo directly about the coup plot. Despite the inherent risks of such a meeting, he felt compelled to seek answers from the man who had once been his closest friend. The stakes were high, and the potential for further betrayal loomed large, yet Traoré knew that understanding Amadu's motivations was crucial. As he approached the designated meeting place, a secluded room within the palace, the atmosphere felt charged with unspoken tension. The air was thick, almost suffocating, as he entered, and he could sense the gravity of the moment pressing down on both of them. Amadu sat at a small table, his expression a mixture of defiance and vulnerability, reflecting the complexity of their shared history. As they locked eyes, the emotional exchange began, fraught with the weight of their past and the uncertainty of their future. Traoré's heart raced as he demanded to know why Amadu had chosen this path of treachery. Amadu's response was laden with anguish. He spoke of desperation, feeling cornered by the political landscape and the pressures that had driven him to consider such drastic measures. He articulated a vision for change that he believed could only be achieved through radical means, revealing a side of himself that Traoré had never anticipated. The conversation oscillated between anger and sorrow, each word a reminder of their once unbreakable bond. In that charged moment, both men were forced to confront not only their choices, but also the painful reality that their friendship might never recover from this betrayal. After the intense confrontation with Amadu Diallo, Captain Ibrahim Traoré found himself at a pivotal juncture, faced with the daunting decision of his former friend's fate. The reactions from his generals and ministers were mixed, with some advocating for swift and severe punishment, arguing that allowing Amadu to escape consequences would undermine Traoré's authority and send a dangerous message. Others, however, urged caution, recognizing the complexities of their shared history and the potential for redemption. As Traoré listened to the heated discussions, he felt the weight of leadership pressing down on him. He understood that governance was not merely about enforcing power, but also about embodying compassion and the possibility of forgiveness. In that moment, Traoré chose to take a compassionate approach, believing that true leadership required understanding and the ability to see beyond betrayal. He recognized that Amadu's actions stemmed from desperation and fear, and he felt a deep sense of responsibility to guide his friend back toward the right path rather than cast him aside. By offering Amadu a chance at redemption, Traoré aimed to foster an environment where understanding could flourish, even amidst the chaos. He believed that governance should not only focus on punishment, but also on healing and rebuilding trust. This decision would not only define his leadership style, but also set a precedent for how he wished to lead the nation, one that prioritized empathy and the belief that even those who falter can find their way back to the light. In doing so, Traoré hoped to inspire a culture of resilience and unity, essential for navigating the turbulent waters of Burkina Faso's political landscape. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's commitment to connecting with the citizens of Burkina Faso became increasingly evident as he embarked on a series of visits to rural communities deeply affected by the ongoing political instability. Understanding that true leadership requires being in touch with the realities faced by the people, he traveled to areas where fear and uncertainty had taken root. One such visit brought him to a small village where he met Fatou, a resilient mother struggling to provide for her children amidst the chaos. Fatou shared her harrowing story of losing her husband to violence, leaving her to navigate the challenges of daily life alone. Her eyes reflected both despair and determination, and Traoré felt the weight of her struggles resonate within him. As he listened to Fatou and others like her, Traoré made it a priority to engage with the citizens on a personal level, ensuring their voices were heard. He held open forums, inviting community members to share their concerns and aspirations, demonstrating his dedication to understanding their needs. This approach not only fostered trust, but also allowed him to grasp the complexities of their lives, which were often overlooked by those in power. Traoré recognized that addressing the root causes of instability required more than just political solutions. It necessitated a genuine connection with the people. By prioritizing their stories and struggles, he aimed to create policies that reflected their realities, reinforcing his belief that effective governance must be rooted in empathy and active listening. Through these efforts, Traoré sought to bridge the gap between leadership and the citizens, fostering a sense of unity and hope for a brighter future in Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's vision for a better future for Burkina Faso was rooted in the belief that dignity and self-sufficiency were essential for the nation's recovery and growth. Central to this vision was the implementation of the Dignity Through Self-Sufficiency program, designed to empower communities by providing them with the tools and resources needed to thrive independently. This initiative aimed to address the pressing issues of poverty and unemployment, fostering a sense of pride and resilience among the citizens. During a pivotal speech delivered in a bustling community square, Traoré passionately articulated his commitment to this program, emphasizing that true progress could only be achieved when individuals felt valued and capable of shaping their own destinies. His words resonated deeply with the audience, igniting a spark of hope and determination among the people. Traoré spoke of a future where every citizen could contribute to the nation's prosperity, highlighting the importance of education, vocational training, and sustainable agriculture. The impact of his speech was palpable. Community members began to envision a life where they could break free from the cycle of dependency and insecurity. Moreover, Traoré underscored the significance of kindness and genuine leadership in fostering a united and resilient society. He believed that leaders should not only guide but also uplift their people, creating an environment where compassion and collaboration flourished. By embodying these values, Traoré aimed to inspire a new generation of leaders who would prioritize the well-being of their communities. His vision for Burkina Faso was not just about political stability, but about nurturing a culture of dignity, empowerment, and shared responsibility, laying the groundwork for a brighter and more equitable future. In this video, we explored Captain Ibrahim Traoré's remarkable journey from betrayal to forgiveness, highlighting the profound impact of his experiences on his leadership style and vision for Burkina Faso. We delved into the emotional turmoil he faced upon discovering Amadu Diallo's involvement in a coup plot, illustrating how this betrayal tested their deep-rooted friendship. Yet Traoré chose a path of compassion, offering Amadu a chance at redemption rather than seeking retribution. This pivotal decision underscored the importance of understanding and empathy in governance, especially during times of crisis. Furthermore, we examined Traoré's commitment to engaging with the citizens of Burkina Faso, particularly through initiatives like the Dignity Through Self-Sufficiency program. His dedication to listening to the struggles of individuals like Fatou exemplified the essence of compassionate leadership as he sought to empower communities and foster resilience. By prioritizing the voices of the people, Traoré aims to create a brighter future rooted in dignity and self-sufficiency. As we conclude, we encourage you to reflect on the significance of compassionate leadership in your own communities. If you found this discussion insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others. By doing so, you can help raise awareness about the challenges and triumphs faced by leaders like Traoré, fostering a broader conversation about the importance of empathy and engagement in leadership. Together, we can inspire change and promote a more compassionate world. Thank you for watching.